haven't been talking for 5 hours this time, although it still feels like we've been talking for 5 hours.
It's just a continuity.
It is a continuity thing. We're not as tired this time is what I'm telling you guys. Hey, everybody.
It's going to be much better.
It's going to be more lucid.
Yeah.
How about that? We'll get the dates more right this time around.
And we'll play all the rules.
All the rules of the rule book. That's right. Yeah. Although, to be fair, I passed mostly that insanity test, even on one dice, which was pretty fantastic. I got to roll 2 dice on an insanity test we forgot about. There's a couple other things. I didn't take any equipment on my Voyagers.
You didn't take any magic items at all for his guys.
All. Yeah.
And I did.
And you did, which was very fortuitous because I got my head caved in by a vampire. And so we are back with more Silver Bayonet Canada. This is the Western Terror Part 2.
Part 2.
This is the second mission that you wrote. And what do you envision is linking these two scenarios? We're in a new spot. We're up the Matawan River. Before I get into the actual scenario nuts and bolts, what has been going on between our two war bands basically on the way?
I don't want to give you a deep dive on the War of 1812, but you have to imagine the War of 1812 is going on somewhere in the background, right? And but already there are people, First Nations people, Europeans, all the way west to the Pacific, definitely in the Rocky Mountains. You talked the last time about the major trading companies.
Yep.
So we're actually traveling west. And so it would be best to imagine that we started at York or Montreal.
Yep.
And so these missions are going west. So today we're like getting out of the Great Lakes and climbing up over the divide to what are basically the plains.
Right.
So we're on a portage. You haven't got it yet, but we're basically each carrying a boat. So 2 guys are going to have to carry a boat.
Oh, fantastic.
I'll explain when we're playing.
Okay, fantastic.
While we're playing. You're really going to...
He revised the scenario slightly. I got the terrain right, or mostly right, but we're going to have some extra fun rules.
Extra fun rules. Yeah. Anyway, we're basically at that divide. And I think you've been out to Thunder Bay.
Sure, of course.
So you know
I've climbed the Big Nickel.
Exactly. So you know what this is going to look like in real life. And Matawan River is real, right? So we're basically climbing up around the pool.
And something's going wrong. We've gotten to a point in the Matawan River basically where everyone has to stop, get out of their boat, carry it, and something is laying in wait.
Yeah. I think you've got this wired.
Yeah, somebody set a trap. So our scenario overview is traveling up the Matawan River and heading for the portage around the falls. You've heard rumors of something truly dreadful blocking traffic on the portage. Leaving your canoes in the pool of Matawan, you move forward cautiously, only to find that your rivals are coming up the other side of the river. So those poor warband members who rescued us from a vampire were like, what? We're like racing at this point.
We are. Well, we're both racing west to try and get whatever it is. I don't know why anyone would race to get
this. Is that scene in that movie, The Mummy, where you're like, O'Connell, I've got all the horses. And I'm like, Benny, it looks like you're on the wrong side of the river.
I think you've got this scenario pegged perfectly.
Great.
I just want to throw in that eventually, and I'll give it to you so that it goes on your website. There's also just going to be a travel scenario that you can run whenever you want to extend a campaign.
Ooh, great.
This is a lesson I learned from Rangers of Shadow Deep is to just throw those in.
Do the interim missions basically, yeah. This is it's a thing. I think you'd really like this. I just talked to Ivan Sorensen about that in his game design philosophy, but it's a big thing in 5 Leagues from the Borderlands because it's like a journaling game.
Yeah.
Is where you get to basically you have a random encounter on your way to the encounter you're trying to get to.
That is literally what I'm sort of playing with here.
Perfect. I love that. All right. Well, so if you are a patron and you haven't checked out the previous rules, go to this post on Patreon because it'll have the newer version Christian sends me attached to it, so you can grab the most up-to-date copy.
And I'll send it to the right email address this time.
Hey! All right, let's get this underway. All right, so here are the 2 warbands, the 2 bayonet companies ready to party. We've got the Voyageur Corps of the Northwest Company, led by Cuthbert Grant, my captain. He's right here in the green. He's not feeling well. He's a bit jumpy from the last mission, but it just means he has to dive for cover this mission. If someone shoots at him, he can't shoot back. He's a little squirrely, getting his head caved in from a vampire. Then we've got Nolan, which is right here, transformed. And then untransformed right here. He's my loup-garou. And Duquesne's, which is my infantryman in the blue with the rifle. Then there's 3 voyageurs, all in the red caps, sort of signature of the Voyageur / log driver corps. We've got Barbeau, Albertson, and Rasmussen. And these 3 are hanging out in the back, ready to carry the boats, because Christian was kind enough to bring basically what you would have had in the trading company corps, which is a whaling boat.
Specially designed.
Yeah. Because we weren't very smart with our boats, so we just brought the boats that we had, as opposed to the people who actually know what these rivers are supposed to be like. And then there's your band over here.
Yeah, so I have a sort of First Nations all-star team, a bunch of different tribal identities, and we won't worry about that because they've just sent their all-star warrior team to find out what's going on in the West. I will make the point that we should have a canoe, but mine didn't get here in time to be painted. So we've stolen somebody's company.
Got it.
That's just
I have a canoe you can use.
Askawetu is the leader. He's wearing a British Indian Department uniform, but he's an independent First Nations leader here. And then the all-star, or the star of the last game,
the absolute star.
Medengad is right here with his big silver spiked two-handed club,
saving my poor guys' lives.
He's probably the most popular member of my war party. Chogon is my doctor in the nice hat. Setting Sun, or Wamatan, is my faith champion of faith, and he's got a hand weapon, blessings, and he also has a holy symbol, which I had forgotten to give him before, so it's going to be handy.
It's going to be handy now.
This time. And then we got Samoset, or we call him Walks Too Much. I have two woodsmen. So they both have rifles. I just want to point out they're from Ash's supplement from Canada. They're not on the main list. Then Handsome Man is a soldier, and Canoe Man is a sailor who's going to be super useful if we ever get a boat in the water.
That's true. I should mention I added equipment. So Duquesne's, my infantryman, has a cold iron weapon now because we might find something fey. Nolan, the Loup-garou, has a salt bag, mostly just for when he's feeling peckish, he can salt the things that he's eating. And then Barbeau and Rasmussen have oil and torches, and Albertson also has a salt bag because salt is quite valuable. And that is the current state of both of these two Bayonet teams. Let's check out the scenario. All right, so here is Madeline Falls. We are trying to both race up and discover what the sort of danger is here. Now, both the opposite corners will be our deployment zones, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clue markers, one of which is at the bottom of the falls, the rest are on the trails. So the two trails, mine leads from this corner up to here, back to the river. This is the portage. Yours goes along the cliff face. There's a little diagonal cliff cut up there.
It's looking a little dicey here.
It's a little steep, but it's still a cliff face cut. We got to carry our boats up there too, which is going to be quite something. So let's get set up and we'll get the first turn going.
So the intention of the change I made to the scenario is basically at all times, you just score extra points for getting your boat up.
Getting your boat up top,
But that means that two guys are basically, they can't do anything while they're carrying the boat.
Okay, okay.
And I see various ways this could play out that should be fun, but you can always just ditch the boat and not get the one experience point.
I want that experience point.
Yeah, me too.
So we are set up, the Northwest Company here in this corner, and of course the Warband over here on the right corner, everybody carrying their boats. Now we are trying to travel. Like I said, you've got your cliff cut up here to take you up. I've got this sort of like naturally formed stair to take me up. And we want to investigate as many clue markers as we can. If we get 2 or more, we get an experience point. 1 if we exit half our figures or more from our corner exit points. Yours is behind the trees over here, mine's over here. And then 1 experience point if the unit ends the game in possession of the courier's lockbox. I wonder what that could be. And then +3 if we kill a monster, and +1 if we down 3 or more enemy figures, including the monster that might show up. It is time to roll to see who goes first. Who has active player, and it is you. So you will get to take the first activation.
Okay.
After your warband.
My medicine man is going to trot over and
flip a card.
Let's do it.
Let's flip a card. Let's see what we found. It's a 10. 10 is the corpse of an HPC courier. Okay. If the figure makes a successful terror check at -2, they may attempt to open the courier's lockbox with a TN of 14 on melee.
So I'm a +3.
All right. So +3 -2. So +1 overall, so an 11. No effect. Well done. So now you get to make your melee test. Oh, no, it's a separate. You can attempt it after passing the terror check. So when opened, you can try and do it. So it's a melee test of TN 14.
Yeah, this is the wrong character for this, but you know, we'll have fun.
+1?
+0.
+0. Sweet.
Nope.
That is a decided failure. He is not getting in that box. They all have to make a terror test. Yeah. Well, you're all seeing this body. This body doesn't look great. He walks over. He's got no problem. He's nonplussed by the body, but he's kind of all thumbs when it comes to opening the box.
Okay. Askawetu himself.
All right. What's your bonus?
+4.
+4. Let's see if we can get it.
So that's -2. So it's +2.
+2 overall.
That looks good.
That'll do.
Not afraid.
All right. So now it's a TN 14 melee to bash this box open.
Okay. So I've got a +2.
13. Nope. No, 13 he fails. Close, but not quite. All right, you're at. If you got
I got two more figures.
Yeah.
I'm bypassing the box.
You're like, I don't know what's in this thing. We're not opening it.
This is two guys carrying a canoe, carrying a whaleboat. And
That's
they
fair.
are going to, they're not encumbered.
Yep.
That's not how we wrote the scenario.
Yep.
So
Just going to take a walk.
there it is. They're going to go from there to there.
Do they make one sprint check or two if they want to sprint? Or could they just not
They
sprint?
can't sprint with a
Got it,
canoe.
okay.
Even your strong guys, I don't think
No,
should be
I don't
allowed
think
to,
so. No.
to sprint with a canoe. Because we don't have two guys carrying a canoe as miniatures,
them
I'm
in the
afraid
canoe.
I'm going to put them in the canoe. I realize it's not the greatest visual, but that's the way it is.
They're just paddling it across the dirt.
That's my 4.
We can do it. We're Canadians. We can paddle. We can dirt paddle. Nobody's on the table yet, so just go straight to my warband, and everybody gets to go. Now, Voyageurs being strong, only one of them is required for that boat pull. So we're just going to start with the first Voyageur, who's going to take a walk over here, going 6, just directly over to this point, and flip a card for me, if you would. What do we find?
You've got
The Queen! Wendigo! No. Well, we've immediately summoned the spirit of whatever's been eating people around here, and a evil spirit arrives and jumps on the table. The creature phase has already happened, so there's a big amount of like shouting and screaming, but nothing actually gets attacked. Not wasting any time here at all. It is damage reduction 4. It is melee plus 3. It's immune to everything that isn't silver. Sorry, it's damage reduction 4. It's immune to everything that isn't fire and blessed. So shooting at it's not going to be super useful, but we're going to try. Take a shot over here, and we're going to walk our 6, and we'll take a shot with our rifle. That is a TN of 14. I moved for 15, and I'm shoot plus 1. That is a... I think I burn it. I think I burn my power die because I'm using skill for damage, and I would do 2 points of damage.
Yep.
And this isn't a terrible roll. So, no, it got worse. Never mind. That's a 9, 10, which is not a 14.
I see it.
All right, next up, the infantryman's going to go. He's just going to dash. So he's going to go his 6 to here. And he's going to make his movement skill check and pass with a 12. And he gets to go 4 inches after that. So heading over towards the cliff. Let's keep on keeping on. Do we just fight him? Yeah, we do. This is what we brought him. So we're going to just transform into a giant wolf because no doubt that's what we needed to do. And we're going to start getting crazy. So movement 7 is a wolf. So he's going to rip over here and then he's going to try and dash into melee. Save this poor Voyageur. We don't. So we only go 2. So we don't quite make it into melee. Boss is like, I don't want any part of this. I'm just gonna walk over here 7 and dash 2 and be like, yeah. Last time I messed with one of these monsters, it literally caved my head in. And I'm gonna roll a 9, which fails. So I'm gonna end up moving 4 or 2 inches, not 4. And we'll just head in behind, just be behind our men. And then this Voyager is gonna pull a boat. Like Goggins says, who's gonna carry the boats? Okay, you're like, I don't know what they're doing over there, but it sounds weird and pissed off.
Okay, so my best shot right here is all lined up.
Yep. And these are not technically in melee.
I know.
They're just
so I'm just going to see if I can do you some good. I was briefly tempted to shoot at you. but
you just feel bad for us. You're like, these idiots, what are they doing?
So I've got a big +1. I need a 14, so I need a 13. I'm not moving.
Okay, let's do it. It's exactly a 13.
That's a 13.
And it's a musket?
Yep.
So that's 4 damage.
So handsome man. Nope.
Not do it.
Well, no, that's not.
You do still have. We've picked up all the dice now, so you do still have all of your monster dice.
No, but the way those are lying, if he was a rifle, it'd be worth a reroll. But
ooh, yes. I should use D6s for the fate dice, not these D10s. Smart. You're way smarter.
Because we're
I don't know why I did.
Wow.
You got 2 guys left.
Yeah, I know. Just give me a
go lockbox it.
He's gonna move, and he's gonna try and run.
All right, making that chest on 11. You sure did. All day. If that was a gun, that'd have been amazing. Let's start heading up the cliff.
He is going to have to take a -1 on his rifle shot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, +1 to his defense. His defense goes to 15.
Yep.
Big numbers. just does it. Just does it. It's only 1 damage, though. Because the power is a musket or is it a rifle? Oh, it's a rifle. Oh my
I said
God.
it was a rifle.
Oh, then that's 6 damage. So he's got 4 left. You guys are far more equipped to deal with this thing than I am, apparently.
But that's not magic anything. Anyway, that's all my guys.
All right, when that's turn. My werewolf can finish this off. Let's do an initiative roll and see who's going first. I got a 3. Oh, we go again. Ha! I got a 9. Ha! Huzzah!
You win.
All right. Well, it's Wolverine Berserker time, so we're gonna move in with old Wolvie. Melee +3, which means you get to roll your bad guy, and I'll roll this guy.
You just rolled a hit.
Oh, that's right, I just rolled a hit him. What am I doing? Wrong thing. When he fights back. So I got an 8 and a 2, and my melee is 3. Luckily, I have a skill die left. Let's see if we can do some damage. That's going to be a 16.
Yes, you're going to do that.
But it's still damage reduced because I don't have any extra damage here, so I only do 4, but 4 is exactly enough. And I tackle him. And I tackle him, and I did exactly what you did to me last time.
Just revenging yourself.
Yeah, I did all the damage to that vampire, then you came and cherry picked him off me. All right, you can tell there's a rivalry brewing here. And he is now done, and also apparently has a taste for vengeful spirits. I'm going to then, I think I choose violence. I'm going to move over here because I want to get to this marker before you do. But I'm going to take a shot right now instead. I'm going to shoot one of your boat guys. I'm going to shoot this boat guy over here. Could shoot back or dive for cover.
Oh, I'm not. I'm going to dive for cover because I have a pistol.
Yeah,
remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. Dive for cover makes sense. Go for cover behind the trees there with your 2-inch move. And that means now I'll be +1 to your defense for having moved. And then, actually, I don't even think I can see the boulder in the way in the trees. It'll be cover for +1. And then my movement for +2. So I think your defense 15 now. So I got to roll with a +1. And that is, no, we're not getting with that. 2 left. So I think we're going to reload our musket here and just move. And that's it, because I only have 6 guys. So I have 1 figure. That was it. Back to you.
Monster phase. There's no monster phase.
We've cleared the monster.
We took care of that. I'm clearing this. So he's not loaded, but they just fired instead.
Sure.
So they're reloaded
Okay.
from last bound. I'm moving everybody, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, here we go. You shot at me.
I did. It's game on.
It's
game on.
It's on.
Yep. Remember, there is still a lockbox here you're trying to break
I'm completely aware of that. Yeah. So this gentleman right here is going to try and peg that.
Take a shot at this Voyager. Okay, he's going to shoot back. So go ahead and take your shot. He has defense 14, and you did not move.
I did not move.
That will definitely hit me, and it's a musket or a rifle?
That is a musket.
So musket is 7 damage. I'm winged, but I'm shooting back, so same thing. I also have a rifle. I'm +1, and your defense is 13, but 14 because of cover. That is a that's a negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
It's going to try and finish him off?
Yeah, you sure are, yeah.
I
mean, there's also this guy right here.
Yeah, no, he's a whole different
He's fine?
category.
All right, there's a whole other problem. What's a big number? 13, that'll do it.
Yep.
Even with because we were +1, you're 14. So how much? It's skill die, so 3,
Skill
so
die.
that's going to finish him off. He's
That was actually a musket.
well, either way, it's 10 damage then. He is also down.
Rifle, musket.
Roger.
Back. They have been devastatingly effective so far.
They
in
have
this
been,
game.
yes.
Let's see. I think he can reload and move.
Yep.
Would you say that he can reload and move the canoe with this guy?
We only gave them 1 action when they were moving the canoe, so I would say you couldn't be able to do both.
Right. So
you wouldn't
he's
be able to
not
sprint.
going to reload. He's
Yeah.
just going to move the boat.
Yeah. Or even he could move to the front and then reload and be there for next turn. Hit up the trail.
He's going to go all the way up.
And just sprint.
He's moving 6.
Oh, yeah, you're good. Just roll first, yeah. See if he makes it. The 2 will do it either way.
Nope. So he's going to move 2 inches, which still gets him
To the top.
to like there.
Dragging the boat.
Dragging the boat. They don't get to
Oh, you
run.
only got 1 guy there right now. So you can't-
No. He's lifting. He's not reloading.
Oh, he's not reloading. Okay.
Yeah. So we're
He's just lifting the 2 of them.
just lifting. So I'm going to put the boat literally like that.
Yeah.
Slightly ridiculous. Here are I'll leave his smoke with him so that we know that he never got reloaded.
Both you and I have portaged, and both you and I know that all portaging looks slightly ridiculous. Looks like 2 idiots who have no idea. I don't care how many times you portage. Sometimes you're just muscling.
This is worse than the nail biter in tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah.
There are some times where you are just literally heaving a boat up a cliff.
That is absolutely true. So I don't like this. Now that we're in a firefight, this got a lot harder.
Look, I'm coming for that box. I got a werewolf.
No, he's trying
you
for
can
the
try
box.
again. All right, make your test. See if you pass. So you need at least an 11 here.
+2.
11. You just got it. You just got it. 9 plus 2 is 11.
Oh, yep. You were right.
And then you got to make your melee test though now on a 14.
Oh, do I have to test for
That's what it says. Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah, I don't know, but you said you have to test to try to break this thing open. If they test, 11 plus what?
2.
That's not going to do it.
Just like last time.
Have no idea how to get into this box.
I
It is well
think
locked.
that I need this to happen.
All right, fair enough. So you got to try and roll with a +2. That'll
Yeah.
do it. Yep. So you break it open. When open, it contains letters from the governor about a Romanian count who's come to the Red River with emigrants. So you get +1 clue points. Mark another clue point for you. The lockbox has been opened. It's basically a carryable. And if the model carrying it is destroyed, it'll be able to be picked up by somebody else to get it off the
bill. So I'm going to make, it's my turn to steal all the dice. Here, have some dice.
That's okay. I've used most of mine.
Sprint check, not
10,
good
not
enough.
Quite. Nope. So you're going to move a total of 8.
He's going to move a total of 8, which is the whole ruler.
But you can be touching the boat at least, so you can help move it.
Yep. The medicine man. Wow, I like how my captain is now stuck out in the open in the middle of all that.
Carrying the objective. I don't know if werewolves can swim, but we're going to find out.
I need a moment.
Okay, I'm just going to leg it with this. Oh, you've already opened this. So you can't.
Yeah,
it's the other one. The medicine man's going to run. That's well and truly an 8, so you can sprint. There's another clue marker over here, remember?
Yeah, you mean into the teeth of
just,
the firepower
just
of your
saying,
whole warband?
I'm just saying, well, my werewolf can't look at it. He doesn't know what that is anymore. He is dreaming of pemmican.
Yeah, no, sorry.
All he sees right now is walking pemmican.
So he's actually with the
top
bow,
of the boat,
with the bow of the boat.
Was it?
That's it.
Okay.
You've got some other figures to move.
I do. I have less than I did. I'm going to drag this up 6. So the boat's going to head to here with this voyageur. And then the boss has to make up his mind what he's going to do today. I think I'm running out of voyageurs, which isn't great. I'm going to move my 6. I think I'm just going to try and gun down your boss.
Nice.
You're carrying something that looks valuable. So we're going to walk over here and we're going to take a shot. Accuracy +2, so he's going to fire his musket into your leader. And that will do it. That's a 17, 7 damage. And that was my second to last model. I just have this voyageur left. He's going to, I think, just start trying to get tokens. So we're going to head 6 up to here and then sprint. So I'll start there and then try and sprint. Try and get these last couple tokens. That's a sprint. That's an 11. So 6 and then 4 more will put me on the stairs. Heading up here. Should mention this beautiful cliff face was made by Adam from Greenleaf Terrain. He made a couple of displays for me. Yeah, he is an absolute dynamo. Okay, well, that is turn 2. We've now decided that we've chosen violence, so we have to try and fight our way out of this. Although I'm now outnumbered 8 to 5. So initiative. Oh, I have lost the initiative. This is like no thanks.
Who's also bleeding.
Yeah.
So he's going to get behind this tree and pop around at him.
Go run the jewels.
Yeah. Because he's loaded. He hasn't fired yet in the scenario. So here goes. I moved. So you're a base 13. I moved makes you a 14. Is your smoke giving your cover?
It does, yeah. Until I reload.
So I need a 15.
Do it. Oh, he's base 13. You need a 14, actually. So you got me, for sure.
I got you.
Musket?
I'm a rifle, not a musket, so you're
points.
not as doing as badly as you might.
I'm not bleeding as badly as the other guy was. Down to 4.
Try and heal.
Try and heal the boss with a miracle.
Nope.
No one's listening. There's no one listening today.
No one cares. And he's going to keep right on moving.
All right.
And he's like, I tried to help you.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
He's like, look, you screwed around with this lockbox for too long. No one thinks that you're being noble. We're not healing you.
Number 3.
You can make it in one move for sure.
Yeah,
Head around the corner.
he's going to pull a card.
All right, so I'll pull the card for you this time.
Yep, seems fair.
And it is the ace of spades. Oh no, this corpse was tied to a tree and eviscerated. Take a terror check at -2 for everybody within 2 inches.
I'm glad.
He's just come around the corner and seen something terrible.
Oh
no, what's your will?
This is my most powerful fighter, and he's courage +1.
Well, you are a 4.
6. Adam God just saw a horribly eviscerated body on the tree, and he's just paralyzed.
Yeah, so he is just quaking and wetting himself, and he needs to pass a TN 14 test from now on to do anything.
This figure is going to be, could be one of these guys.
Take a shot, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot handsome man at him without moving.
I double dog dare you. He's almost dead anyway.
Nope.
No chance.
That's my turn.
Okay. This one's gone anyway. I think I'm out except for monster dice.
I
You
have
just
a
got a
1-1.
power. You got a power left, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go investigate a clue. See what this
I hope
last
it
one
goes
is.
as well for you as
I mean, it doesn't seem to be going well for either of us. They're supposed to put some good ones in here. What did we find this time? We found that I can't flip a card. You help me out.
Be my guest.
All right, there we go. King. It is this corpse. it's just nothing but corpses, is spread along the rocks for quite some distance. Make a terror check -2, but among the mangled remains, you find a bullet pouch with silver bullets. Okay, cool. I like, that is a really interesting description. It's quite some distance.
I would like to point out that it's supposed to be a cannibal.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
On people.
Yeah. It sounds more like it's a car crash what happened over here. So I got to make a terror check at -2. My Voyagers are +1. He does not. He's seen worse. He's fine. He's like, I don't even know what that was.
But
okay. Well, I mean, there's two choices here. The smart choice is to go get this clue marker, but I could also choose violence. I'm gonna get the clue marker. No, I'm gonna choose violence. I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna fire again. You keep shooting me. I'm firing at your ball. Infantryman has a range combat of +1, so you're a 14. Cover for 15. That is a no dice. I think we're gonna have to swim. So we're gonna move 3. And we're just gonna dive in the water. We see how aquatic this werewolf is.
Some discussion.
After realizing there are no swimming rules, although because we just assumed there would be, what we're gonna do is have it be like a sprint. Whenever you swim, you make a movement test, adding your movement to the dice roll. So it's a TN. Let's say this is a rapid, so let's say a TN 14 because that's relatively difficult. If you pass, you move full speed. If you fail, you move half speed because you're fighting the current. I failed, so I'm just gonna be moving half speed. So I've moved 3 so far. With my 4 remaining movement, I'm gonna move 2. And be in the water, and then I'll attempt to sprint. I fail the roll, which means I either go 2 or 1 if I pass the swim check. I go 2. So I'm gonna swim 2 behind this rock. In the water, and we should probably also say that water's cover while you're in it. Because that way you're obscured.
It's entirely to your benefit.
Last but not least, we have my boss. He is currently unloaded. He's a coward right now, so I don't know if I should be getting in a protracted fight. So I think what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna walk over here without reloading, and I'm gonna investigate this marker and just get out of line of fire behind this rock of these guys, but I'll be within an inch of the marker. Let's see what it is. It's a jack. That's going to be the corpse of a First Nations woman and her child. Make a -4 terror check. In addition, place 2 dark wolves on the exits. Oh no, add 1 at the start of each turn until the end of the game. Finally, she bears a Nihina holy symbol in her side bag that was just too slow to get it out in time to stop whatever it was. Okay, so 2 dark wolves arrive. This is bad.
One on each corner.
And unfortunately,
it's
points and stairs over here is gonna have a bad time. This is going great. Yeah, I know. I like how you guys are having to deal with the most incompetent trading company group ever. All they just keep doing is touching stuff. They're like, they're all like, what's his name? David in Prometheus, touching things and unleashing aliens. It's just a boat. We're gonna drag the boat up to here and be done. Oh God, there's a wolf. Whatever. I'm gonna hope I fight this wolf okay. It's all the smoke that was not from this turn disappears. Actually, sorry, it's not the end of the turn. You get to do the rest of your
I got 4 guys to go.
You do. This smoke wouldn't have done anything.
Well, here we go. I'm gonna just start with the
boat
no-brainer.
moving. Yeah.
So we're gonna carry the boat, and it's there so that it's gonna make it.
Probably just lay it flat up there.
It's actually there.
They've heaved it up.
Yep.
So
I
got it up.
I've got 2 figures left. Wow, it's incredibly tempting.
Do it.
No, I think it's time to stop fighting you and start fighting the other problems.
It's true.
I have.
Yeah, because you want to get this boat off the table too.
So he's going to reload and run. He has a shot at your captain, and I'm passing it.
That's fair. I did that to cover anyway, so I was just going to jump in the water. Just jump in the balls and be like, no thanks.
The cliff.
Up the cliff, yeah.
And then, don't trust you.
I wouldn't have been shooting at you this whole time. Shot the Lugaroo. He'll be def 15 right now in cover. And do you have silver? Silver bullets?
Yeah.
Oh no, you brought my one weakness. All right, so then 15. That's a 12, 13. So not quite. You could re-roll the red. Okay.
Gonna reload.
That's smart. So one's fired, one hasn't. And then your boss? Oh no, he's already moved. That's right.
He already moved. If you go first, I assume you're going to rip his face off with the loop.
I mean, maybe.
Going to be sad.
That's turn 4.
This is a travel scenario.
I love this. The one true, the one clue point. Oh, you are definitely going first. This lockbox is getting away.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, bye. No, you do have a dog to get through. Okay.
With my captain.
With the captain, yeah,
sprinting.
tracks. You sure do.
17.
Yeah, he has decided discretion is the better part
Okay,
of valor.
so surprise, his speed is 7.
He's going 11 inches.
He's going 11.
He's at the top of the cliff now.
Yep, he is.
Top of the pops. I'm like, I am done with whatever this is coming out of the water.
Yep. Yeah, that just didn't look good.
Yeah.
And this isn't our usual combat action, but the medicine man, I just need to check him. It's a 14.
Test on a 14 with your will.
So
to
he's
try
plus
and-
1. So I need to roll a 13.
He's got to hear the growling.
And I have a die in reserve.
You do.
And that
is not going to be a 14.
I'd need a 9 or a 10.
Yeah.
I'm going for it because I think this looks bad.
Okay. There's growling happening,
Nope.
which just got worse.
Nope.
He's just seeing, he's seeing all kinds of visions in these body parts.
Okay.
Running medicine man. He sure does.
He does. So 6 and 3 is 9, or 6 and 4 is 10, right?
Yeah. So he'll be able to go stand in front of his
Yeah,
friend.
that's all he's doing. He's
Just blocking.
he's
Like, no thanks.
not the best fighter.
No, he's not, but he's better than catatonic man.
The woodsman is going to run.
Your little couleur de bois.
Yeah. So he's going to no, he's a woodsman. Well, I guess coureur de bois.
In these terms, that's what he is.
Running is
He's also a coureur de cliff, apparently.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to go to here
Be
and
all the
then
way up
get
top.
1 more inch.
And start
He's
shooting
gonna,
us.
No, he's going to back off so that you can't shoot him over
That's
the
fair.
cliff.
I have other problems right now.
Because
Okay, well, it's now my whole warband's turn, and we're quite happy to let you leave at this point. We're like, this seems bad. We're gonna go over here, just walk 6, try and shoot this dark wolf. I don't really feel much like dealing with whatever this is, so I'm gonna shoot my rifle into him.
Wolf, you need a 12,
12?
and you moved 13.
All right, so 13 with a +1. That will do
Yes.
it, and that's a 9, so it's gonna be 9
Boom.
damage.
Yep.
Does it kill him?
Yes, it does.
Just
You one-shotted your wolf.
bark, bark. he's just like, pelts. All right, let's go.
This is what we do.
This is what we do. Apparently Dark Wolf is not a problem. So then we're going to leave with the other one, dragging the boat behind him. Because he is all done with that. And I think as this guy is also incredibly in pain, he's going to walk his 6 up to the top of this ledge and then also try and sprint. With the most of his blood being outside his body right now, which he's not super excited about. He fails. He only goes 2. So he's just going to clip over to here. Boss is going to do much the same, as he does not want to be fighting anymore. So 6 and 1. He's going to reload, though, instead of sprinting. The main event. All right. So I'm going to swim a little bit. So let's see if I pass my test. Otherwise, it's going to cost me 2 inches to get out. Oh, no, he's become aquatic.
He's swimming.
He's become aquatic. He loves this. He's a very happy, goodest boy right now. So he's going to run over here.
Uh-oh.
And then he's got another 6 inches he can move. So he's going to head to here. And then he's going to try and sprint and get into melee.
Yep. I
Come
felt it
on,
coming.
Sprint. No, I failed. I only go 2. So instead of going to melee, I'm going to go into cover. No thanks. Sprint time. All right. You're gonna fight a wolf.
Yep.
So what's its
the
fight?
Wolf, the wolf.
+1, I think?
Wait, I lined it up here.
Got it.
It's you.
That's a 12. That's going to do it, but it's only 2 damage.
I got
Fight back?
nothing.
Go for it.
Got nothing to lose.
There's no reason not to. That's an 11. 12 if you have a +1.
I do not.
I know, he's just a guy with a cane.
Nope.
No thanks.
Okay.
And we're both tired now, so if someone fights him later, he'll be -1. It's all you now.
So he just got there. So it's both.
It's both the boat
people.
fellas. Yep. Both the boat fellas and then these 2 back here.
Yep. So there.
You just go on the river. I'm going to say this. If you put the boat on the river, you just move normally. Just throw the boat on the river and start paddling.
I like it.
Yeah, just like you have the advantage of, hey, there's water here. They just dump the boat in and start canoeing. But how about we'll say that because you're going upriver, you have to make the test and you just go full speed
Makes
or half
perfect
speed.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the test.
11 plus.
Anything for?
So you go 2
Do
inches.
I get any benefit for having an actual canoe? All right. So I go
Either
2
way.
inches upstream.
Yeah.
Very tempted to pop his pistol at the wolf on the bank, but I guess he's
in melee
moved.
technically, yeah.
So can I fire through that?
Sure, of course.
In cover?
Yep, just in cover.
We really don't want to fight hand to hand with your loop guru. Okay, rifleman with a silver bullet.
And I need a 14, 15 because I'm in cover.
Nope.
Almost.
And I have a musket without a silver bullet.
Okay, let's see if you can get it. Also nope. Your boss.
Oh, my boss.
Yeah, get him behind that wall. Or just put him on the boat. I would say we could, as many models as want to be on the boat now can just be on the boat.
So he's
He's gonna jump in the boat with a sprint. Yeah, not quite.
Nope.
So you'd be just next to it.
So I've got 8. I can make it into the boat.
You get 9 because you get 7 plus 1.
Oh, 7.
Yeah,
so
you're in the boat.
he's making it into the boat.
Yeah. This seems like the wisest choice. New 5. And let's see who's going first. I roll. Worse than last turn. Oh, you guys have got my number at this point. You're on the water.
Wrong. Can he cast a blessing while he's in combat?
I don't think so. I think it says under the miracles. We might be absolutely can then, because you can just call upon it as an action.
So Wimatin is going to cast a point of courage on this poor paralyzed dude.
Unseen too much over here. We get a...
And 11.
11, that'll do it.
Okay. And then he's going to fight the stupid wolf.
All right. Hit. 15,
Yes.
that'll do it. All right, so that's powers 10 damage.
Yeah.
He's only got like 6.
So he cooked the wolf.
He brains the wolf.
Allow Madigan
To make a test.
to test at +2.
Yep. Needing a 14. Gets it exactly, perfectly. He can now activate.
He's literally going to run off the board.
Yeah, he saw the boat. He was just like, I'm leaving. He can just walk off if you want, yeah.
Yeah, he just...
Well, because he's seen too much. He doesn't want anything to do with this.
And so that was 1, 2. He's going to sprint. We're leaving.
Yeah, I figured.
In case you thought I was going to
I did not think you were
another
sticking
shot
around,
at
yeah.
you. Nope, he's going to sprint slowly. So he's 6 and 2, 6 and 3. He's 9. He's like teetering on the edge of getting off the board.
And then the boat just leaves.
That'll have to be on my second action because those are...
Oh, because you went first, that's right. Yeah. These two could go because the boat's going to act all together.
Yeah. So Handsome Man is going to do an insane thing.
He's going to have a handsome plan. He's going to sacrifice himself for the team.
Yes. So Handsome Man is going to run. Oh, I know how to do this. Wait, I thought of this before.
Okay.
He's going to shoot and then run into combat.
Ooh, smart. Okay, do it.
Yeah, nothing fancy. Might as well try.
That's a 14
plus
15.
1, 15.
So you got me, and it's going to be -4,
musket.
so 4 damage. And then come stab me.
Yep.
All right, hit. Damage 14 again. Hand open. That'll do it, and that's going to be -4, so 6. So I've taken a total of 10. I got 4 left. You get to hit you back, though.
Yeah, but he is counted too.
No, he is definitely, yeah, he's not happy with, he's like, come on, let's do this. So I've got a +3 for my melee right now. That's only in 9, and we're both, oh, well, that didn't go great. I might die if I hit you now, so we're gonna have to figure out what this looks like. I think we start with the boss, because my whole team gets to go. I'm gonna take a shot at his friend back there. Tone the violence now, you attacked my blue guru. It's his best friend. He got bit back when they were in the service together, so we're gonna take a shot. I'm a +2. You got cover for a +1, so you'd be a 14.
Sounds right.
That's a 10, don't do it. And then he's going to reload with the second action. And just stay there. Then I think we just go with the Lugaroo. Let's see if we can hit some. This is down 1 now to a 12. Okay.
You got me.
So I got that's a 12, 13, 14, 15, and I'm strong for +2 damage, so I do 11 damage to you.
I think that's all we got.
I think that is, I think you took your best shot, and then that thing the vampire just did to you. Just throws him into the trees. Yep. He just disappears into the trees.
That was ugly.
Yeah, this is a pants-changing moment for this poor last guy down here. Okay, and then I think because we don't want the Ludogru to die, my infantryman is also going to reload now because he wasn't reloaded before, and then take a shot over.
But yes.
That's a lot of cover, so I'm going to be, we'll say it's hard cover then, so it's +2 instead of +1. So your defense is 13, goes to 15. I'm a +1. That's a great deal of damage. It's only 9 though, so you should have 1 left. And my Voyageur, he's healthy, so he's just going to walk up here, and just for funsies, take a shot at the boat before it leaves. So just this back guy right here. Okay. Sure, yeah, well, we don't know what his job is. Just gonna be, you'll be in cover being in the boat. I moved, so +2, so you'll be a 15. That's not gonna do it. Pretty close, but not quite. So that is my whole turn. It is, he reloaded and fired, that's right. So that is my whole turn. Looking through the trees, looking for that 15.
That'll do it.
That will do it. All right, it is.
With a silver bullet.
With a silver bullet on a rifle.
Yep.
So it's gonna be 4 damage, he's down.
Yep.
And you get to move?
I get to move. He's like, and I am out of
avenge me!
And then
the boat leaves.
I can't actually see your guy to shoot back with my doctor, but you shot him, so I should.
I thought I could. Yeah. If you shoot me, I can shoot you.
Doctor's just firing his pistol over the
over his back.
Yep.
And nope, takes off. All right, turn 6. Last turn of the game, most likely, because everybody's either dead or going home. Let's see who's going first. This will be the turn I win initiative. Nope, apparently not. Oh, maybe, maybe.
It's very exciting.
Nope, still no.
I only have 3 figures left on the board. Everybody's running.
Two are leaving.
Leaving.
And then this guy's getting as much cover as he can. Oh, no, you get half. Round it up, because you go first. So he can't move yet.
Ah, right.
So you can leave somebody up top and move him.
That's what I will do. So this guy is relatively safe.
Yeah.
The medicine man will get it off, and then this guy will try and book for some cover.
Just hug the cliff and not get shot.
He's going to try and run. Nope.
Not today.
He falls down.
I mean, it's an 11, but it's not the 11 you want. You just say he doesn't spread at all instead of falling down.
Yeah. He just
goes, nope, I not that fair. He has 1 health left. He watched his friend get eaten by a werewolf and he narrowly survived. So it's then my half. You have 1 unactivated model. I'm going to go with my boss. He's going to reload and take a shot at that guy, see if we can finish him off. It's +2, you're in cover, so I need a 14 here. That will do it. That's a 13, goes to a 14, 15.
Any damage whatsoever, and down he goes.
And then the infantryman's just going to leave because he is almost bled out. I'll reload my Voyageur, and I'm gonna be like, no, we're done. There's been too much violence today, too much killing. We'll also run, and just go 2.
Nowhere.
Just go over to here. Be like, ugh, boss, this sucks. This whole day sucks. And I think it's just your last guy leaving the table, and then you have no active models, so we can just call it. We both have 2 figures that went out of action this turn, or this game. We both have to check for injury or madness.
Yeah.
So injury and death table, so you can roll first if you'd like. Who are you gonna roll for?
I'm gonna roll for Handsome Man with a 10.
2 dice. It's 2 dice, I believe.
15.
I think either one's fine. Let me just double check it's not 2 dice.
I think
it's one, actually it is 1 dice. It is 1 dice.
10, 5 plus flesh wound. He's fine. And then my sharpshooter. Ooh, that's not
permanent
so good.
Injury.
Roll once on the permanent injury table.
And that one is still a D10. A 2, leg wound. He's -1 speed. Shot in the leg. Okay, well then it's over to me. So I'll start with my Lugaroo. He is dead. A shot through the heart with a silver bullet. I have a power dice left in my pool. I can re-roll that. And I will. And roll 6, thank God. Okay,
much better.
Really don't want to lose that guy.
Flesh wound.
Flesh wounded. And then my Voyageur, that is not Duquesne's. He is the top one. Who's running with this thing? That is Barbeau. Barbeau has a 5. He's also fine. All right, then it's some experience. All right, so experience.
So +1 experience point if the party investigated 2 or more clue markers is both of us. +1 EP if the unit kills or exits more than half its figures from the...
You got that one, I did not.
+1 EP if the unit ends the game in possession of the courier's lockbox.
You did that one?
+3 if the unit kills the Wendigo.
I did get that one.
Good one there. +1 if your unit downs 3 or more enemy figures, which is me, but not you. You got 2 of mine.
I got 2 of yours plus the Wendigo.
Oh, you got the Wendigo.
I got the Wendigo, yeah.
I didn't.
You didn't, so it's me who gets that one, not you. Yeah, so I'm going to get a total of 6, I believe, and you're going to get a total of 4?
Looks like
3?
3.
Okay. All right, so that means that you've got people on the cusp of leveling. Who's got 4 now?
So Askawetu, and my medicine man Wamatin, and one of my woodsmen, Nutau.
Sweet. I got Cuthbert and Nolan, so my werewolf and my leader are both at 4. Everyone else is at 3 because I was lucky enough to get enough experience this game that everybody who survived again, and then everyone got a bonus one this time around because I only have 6 guys. Well, that went about as I predicted. I accomplished slightly more, but paid slightly more, and you just wisely left on a boat.
I mean, to be fair, you kind of spanked me on the experience points.
I did a little bit, yeah. But you got the clue, and that's actually more important later on.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
I'm just saying you're ahead in clues to knowing what the actual story is here, whereas I've got a little bit. I got one. Actually, no. I think I just balanced out the experience you got last game from getting the vampire. Yeah. So we're kind of 1-1 right now. So we have to. So this is. Imagine how many miles. How many miles do you think it is between this falls and let's say York? How many months would it have taken us to get this far?
We're a solid 3, maybe 4 months in.
Yeah. 3-4 months. And this is the most interesting thing that's happened.
Yeah.
Mostly we're just paddling and looking at trees.
The horrible thing is this is almost like a day off.
Yeah. Something interesting finally happened. But I think it's funny because that is the telling part of a story like this, where you've written a story where you are traveling this great distance and it's effort just to get between point A and point B.
Yeah. And by the way, I just want to put in the terrain was beautiful.
Thank you.
To me, the whole wonder of all these games, all of Joe's games is you build the terrain and you paint the miniatures to have an experience. And we had a cinematographic experience.
We did. I can't take credit for
fell off the cliff.
No, didn't fall off the cliff. I can't take credit for all the terrain because I did go swimming though. I was the one that went swimming at this point, but you rode a boat, which was even more fun. All of that cliff face, like the trees and stuff are mine. The I believe the rocky escarpment and stuff that isn't the actual table is from GameMat.eu. But the actual table surface is made by Adam at Greenleaf Terrain. He's an incredibly talented modeler.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And I think we got a lot out of it.
I'm so happy about it. Like, I added the falls, but the actual, it worked so perfectly to be exactly what we needed for the event. So it definitely dragged me in cinematically. So yeah, we're off to it. So let's say we left in the spring.
Yep.
We just went through the summer.
Yep. And now it's late autumn on the prairies.
It's late autumn on the prairies. All right. So we'll see you for that one next week. You can, again, if you're a patron, you can go check out the scenario pack. It'll be linked in the post for this video and then following 3 videos as well. I don't think we're revising it again. So it should be, this should be the ultimate version. And you've got the next encounter coming. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Thanks for writing this and coming in again.
Lovely to be here.
Bye, everybody.